सरकार सिर्फ आपका 30% टैक्स लेती है. Your company, they're taxing 80%, purposely designed to keep you at an average level. Bugs नहीं फिक्स करा, प्रोटोटाइप ढंग से नहीं बना, अपने रूल्स बना लो. You have 100% stress, 0% power, top performer. What are you even doing here? User story बनाते रहो. PRD कोई नहीं पढ़ता. डीवा बन जाओ. कुछ भी काम नहीं करना. Let's move on. Do you ever finish your day, close your laptop and feel like यार आज तो कुछ किया ही नहीं ज्यादा, मजा ही नहीं आया, 10 घंटे निकल गए, सारा दिन लोगों में बिता दिया, मीटिंग्स में चला गया, कुछ नहीं हुआ. डिजाइनर को बोल दिया डेवलपर बिजी है, डेवलपर को बोल दिया बिजनेस अर्जेंसी है, बिजनेस को बोल रहे हैं कि वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस चल रहा है. And from A to B to C, you've become a highly paid courier service. In our last video, we calculated your waste ratio. If you did the math, you saw the invisible tax on your career. If your waste ratio is higher than 50%, then you should be taken aback a little. क्योंकि यार सरकार तो फिर भी आपका बस 30% टैक्स लेती है. आपकी कंपनी आपके पोटेंशियल का 80% टैक्स ले रही है. They're taking away 80% of your potential. Their system is purposely designed to keep you at an average level. Look, I'm not saying your organization is the villain, but they're just stuck in their old clunky patterns. उनको इतना ही पता है at best. You are a product manager, but they've turned you into a cleanup crew. Why does this keep happening to you? It's the incentive design. Behavioral economics tells us that people do what they are incentivized to do. So if your company culture rewards shipping things fast, fixing broken things for temporarily, CTA नहीं दिख रहा फिक्स कर दिया, पेज लोड नहीं हो रहा, डेटा नहीं आ रहा, इवेंट्स फ्लो नहीं हो रहे हैं, so naturally your teams will optimize speed over quality. They will cut the corners, ignore edge cases, proper testing भी नहीं करेंगे. Why? Because they know that you're there. You'll fix the chaos. You'll just keep the engine running anyhow. आपको लग रहा है आप टीम प्लेयर बन चुके हो और आप बहुत अच्छे से सब कुछ मैनेज कर रहे हो, बट प्रोडक्ट का क्या? What about strategy? What about system design? What about system architecture? Users को समझना, business को समझना, user empathy, P&L, everything has to fall in place, and there has to be a design which does not need fixing every now and then. तो जो आपका रोज का काम फिक्सिंग में जा रहा है, चीजें बस स्मूथ रखने के लिए, बस इंजन आपका बस चलता रहे, दैट शुड नॉट टेक अवे 80, 90, 100% ऑफ योर टाइम, राइट? So you think that you're a team player, but you've become a system enabler. That's it. So stop it. Stop it. We upgrade now. No fluff, no soft skills. कुछ नहीं कि कौन सा AI tool use करना है, AI PM बन जाओ, nothing. Only 3 structural upgrades. We'll rip the manual wiring out of you and install a high performance engine. So first is system architecture. Second upgrade is accountability ledger. And third structural upgrade is unit of value. अब समझते हैं कि ये क्या चीजें हैं. Think of your morning at HSR or Cyber City. You book an Uber. Your ride is 3 minutes away. You watch your car spin in circles on the app. You wait. You call the Uber driver. कहाँ आना है, कहाँ जाना है, all of that is discussed. He cancels. He cancels your ride. You have the world's advanced GPS technology in your hand, and yet you're begging an Uber driver for a 2-kilometer ride. You think you're managing your ride to your office. Essentially, you're managing chaos. Office में भी यही होता है. Every 2 hours, you check for updates with your developers, designers, data analysts. You have to get your product live in 2 days. The developer is still fixing bugs. UAT में भी नहीं गया अभी तक. You should have been ready with the prototype by now, but your designer is still starting with the mood board. Now you'll think of different ways of getting your work prioritized at their end. You'll change the way you follow up. An actual PM understands substance. They refuse to become a follow-up machine. They don't think, how do I get better at following up? They think, why do I even have to follow up at all? They fix the operating rhythm of the team so that they don't have to push for every inch to move, right? So as a product manager, they don't necessarily have to go through raw data to figure out why your ride got cancelled. Is it because there are lesser Ubers against number of people booking Ubers? which means there's high demand and less supply? Or is it because you're booking a 2 kilometer ride, which pays your Uber driver lesser than other people? These are just basic things your data guy should have. On top of that, you bring in the user side of things and business side of things, and you both sit together and build deeper insights, right? So, this was your first upgrade. You built system architecture, you built operating rhythms so that आपको हर चीज में जा जाके फॉलो अप लेने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. Now let's move to accountability ledger. We've all seen this at Indian weddings. There's always one helpful relative जो सबकी हेल्प करता है. सबका सामान सही से जा रहा है या नहीं, खाना टाइम पे लगा या नहीं, डीजे सही गाने बजा रहा है या नहीं, they're chasing photographers and they're just doing their best to help. कुछ भी गड़बड़ होता है या कुछ भी आउट ऑफ सिंक जाता है, सब उसको पकड़ेंगे कि यार उसने ढंग से नहीं देखा. So they have 100% stress and 0% power. तो उसकी क्या गलती है अगर केटरर ने पनीर में नमक नहीं डाला, रोजेस की जगह गेंदे के फूल लग गए, गुलाब जामुन में नमक डाल दिया. So this is what you're doing at your job. This is you absorbing a designer's delay, a developer's missed edge case. अगर गलती से कस्टमर्स को हैप्पी वैलेंटाइंस डे की जगह हैप्पी रक्षाबंधन चला गया, you are the one apologizing to stakeholders for a bug you didn't even create, for a message you never even intended to send and you're not at all responsible for. You think you're being a team player for a team that isn't holding itself accountable. No logic, no sense. You have 100% stress and 0% authority, accountability. Stop being the helpful relative. Diva ban jao, kamchor ban jao. Stop taking blame for things you didn't break. Build an accountability ledger. Don't manage people. Manage the clarity of the work they're supposed to do. If a task is delayed, your ledger should show it. You shouldn't have to hide it or fix it in secret. You are responsible for the outcome. You're not responsible for everybody else's chores. So build your accountability ledger. It should clearly state what are your individual responsibilities, what are others' individual responsibilities, and which ones are the shared responsibilities. You track it. Do not try to fill in for other people. That's not your job. Let's move on to the next upgrade. Imagine you hire world class chefs. At the end of the month, you don't taste their food. You go to the trash cans and check who cracked how many eggs. 500 eggs, top performer. Only 20 eggs. What are you even doing here? Even if the cookies with 500 eggs tasted like cardboard, they're the top performer who cracked only 20 eggs, made the best delicious cookies in the world. You're not rewarding them. If your manager measures your success by the number of user stories you closed this sprint, they're not measuring your value. They're just counting eggshells. So you have to focus on unit of value. The way you measure the success of a product holds great importance. One user story, one feature that actually brings in users is worth more than 50 user stories. So don't show me how busy you are. Show me what you built. देखो समझो, all of this is part of your job, right? Managing stakeholders, resolving blockers, fixing things, last minute changes. All of this is great. But these things cannot take up all of your time. पूरा दिन पूरा हफ्ता अगर आपका इसी में जा रहा है और प्रेजेंटेशन के टाइम पे आप बस 4 लाइनें ले आके चिपका दोगे रिसर्च करके, वो तो चैट जीपीटी और जेमिनाई भी कर देगा. That's not product. That's definitely not product. Your waste ratio is too high. Reduce it down to 50%. 70% ले आओ. बेस्ट होता है 30%. एंड इफ यू डोंट नो व्हाट वेस्ट रेशियो इज, मेरा पिछला वीडियो देख लीजिए, उसमें मैंने उसके बारे में पूरा समझाया है कि वेस्ट रेशियो क्या है, उसको कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं. एंड हियर्स अ टैक्टिकल मूव दैट यू कैन मेक एट योर ऑफिस. द नेक्स्ट टाइम अ डेवलपर सेज अ फीचर इज डन, do not start testing it immediately. Throw it back at them. Tell them that until they've found at least 5 bugs and fixed it, you won't test it. वो खुद से टेस्ट कर सकते हैं, वो अपने पीयर्स से टेस्ट करा सकते हैं. हो सकता है कि 5 bugs ना भी मिले, बट एटलीस्ट देव डन देयर सैनिटी चेक बाय द टाइम इट कम्स टू यू, राइट? सो you've benchmarked, you've given the accountability leisure, आपने एक रिदम बना सेट कर दिया, आपने उसको स्टैंडर्ड सेट करके दे दिए कि इतना बेयर मिनिमम तो आपको करना पड़ेगा. When the team actually becomes responsible for their own quality, you stop being the cleanup group. You're not here to clear up mess, right? Now that you've asked that developer to fix the bugs, you've reclaimed 3 hours of your daily life. Your waste ratio instantly drops by 30%, which is really great. Use that time to actually think about the product. If you feel like you're stuck in a system where you actually wanted to do amazing product work and you've killed your rebellion now, you've just given up and you've just accepted things the way they are, don't do that. Don't stop yourself from being an amazing, wonderful product manager. I know you can do it. You know you can do it. So why are we giving up? You're not the problem. You've not failed to adapt to the culture. You just don't like the way of working. It doesn't suit you. You're a highly intelligent product manager. आप सिर्फ ये chaos manage करने के लिए नहीं है. You don't need a new job. You don't need to build your own infrastructure. You need to stop playing by the broken rules and design your own. अपने rules बना लो. We need an evolved version of you, an upgraded version of you. The PM who builds, who owns the outcomes. This is the Substance Lab. We're here to upgrade you from a cleanup crew to a product manager you were actually meant to be. I'm Takishta with substance over stories, always. Bye bye.